Hey Believers, this is SuperZombieBBQ and Cataclysm is days away. And we have exclusive first reveals of some of the superstars that are going to be in the tier. Not just that, but a first look at the cards as well. So it's going to be so freaking hype. And a couple of discussions about what Cataclysm could mean, because what I've seen might just hint towards what's coming in the future for WWE SuperCard. Could this be the last tier before something big happens? We're going to discuss it in today's upload. So if you're excited about that, and you've got so many videos going to be coming up to cover Cataclysm tier freebies, pack openings, you name it, it's going to happen. Smack that like button as hard as you possibly can. Most importantly though, if you want to see more of this kind of thing, and WWE 2K20, because that's coming up soon, WWE Universe, hit that big subscribe button, the big red thing, just down here. Hit it right now. And if you already are subscribed, make sure you click that bell so you don't miss a damn thing. Let's start off by talking about the announcement. So this came out from WWE SuperCard today, and it says, an explosive all-new card tier arrives. Cataclysm tier is now available, offering you the opportunity to collect and battle with world-shattering cards. You can get the update basically now. It does depend on what platform you're on, and jump into the action. They're packed in over 75 cards at launch, and they plan for more in the horizon. Now, they've never said this before. They always say we've got over X amount of cards. So this might mean that more are coming within the tier. The last tier that released cards after the game had, or after the tier had been released, was WrestleMania tier in Season 2, where we had Tyler Breeze and Zack Ryder added after the tier had gone live. So maybe we could see some big stars or big Hall of Famers being added to the tier. Maybe this is a test to see if people would like to see that happen in the future. Maybe they could add some overpowered superstars that might be available in packs, or might be available to pull off the board, or in King of the Rings, or in certain modes, so you don't necessarily have to rely on the likes of Money in the Bank, etc. But I'm just thinking ahead of myself maybe. This bit's interesting though, or at least what's left of the horizon, you know, because Cataclysm, that might be a hint towards something. Cataclysm is a very big, disastrous event. Maybe this tier name, it means something. It just wouldn't call it a random name. I mean, they could have called it Armageddon or something else like that, very simply. But Cataclysm is something that's really big and signals something that, you know, could be happening in the near future. Is this the last tier in the game's history? Are we going to get a SuperCard 2.0 as such? Or is Season 6 going to be that well-requested reset? Me personally, looking at the two options, if it was going to happen, I would go for a second game over a reset, because a reset's just going to annoy loads of people. Whereas you get a second game, people can still, I've said this before, people can still play the game, they can still collect their Cataclysm cards or WrestleMania 35 cards, etc. But a brand new game is there to give people the opportunity to jump ship into the next one, and might solve a lot of the issues with people going across to AEW and other wrestling organizations. Hold up, I just got a small amount of time I want to dedicate to something I've just launched. We've got a brand new store that's launched on my Streamlabs page, which gives you the access, finally, people have been asking for it, to buy t-shirts, phone cases, etc., featuring the logos and some cool stuff that's going to be coming up. Everything right now is limited edition and exclusive to the numbers that are available. So make sure you join the people who've already done it. Check out the merch store in the link in the description and comment section below. But we don't have to worry about that right now. We've got to worry about who's in the tier. And first of all, there's a big one. We got Seth freaking Rollins, who I have a huge reveal right here now for you. He is an absolute monster, as you would expect, being the Universal Champion of the world. Or sorry, Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world, as Paul Heyman says. And this is your first look at the cards. I think one of, and I'd like to see the pros first before I absolutely make this judgment, one of the most impressive sets of cards. This ranks up there with the Hall of Fame Shatter cards, and I would say the Shatter cards themselves. The one thing I'm a little bit disappointed at with these designs, and I'm going to be honest, I do think that one of the biggest things that really drew people to the Shattered cards was the reflective images and stuff, showing people, like the people's faces and whatnot, or the imagery. I don't know whether they've got a problem with doing that, but I would suggest maybe that's something they should consider for the future, because it was a really, really nice touch. But who knows? I mean, there's an impact. There's 2 planets coming together, which is like the teasers they've sent out. You've got the rocks going everywhere, where it's got the stats, the Season 5 stuff, and then you've got Cataclysm on one of the pieces of debris. So it looks really, really cool. It looks extreme. So I'm personally really, really excited to see what the pro's gonna look like, and even better than that, what the event cards are gonna look like. Maybe the event cards are gonna be that kind of green glow, that big meteorite kind of thing that was in the little show-off video. Moving on from there, another little reveal for you, and that is Roman Reigns. I put in Roman Reigns. He's also in the tier, and look at that again. This looks good. This looks really, really, really good. I also like that these are very recent photos. The Seth Rollins one is of the Beast Slayer t-shirt, which he was only going to have around WrestleMania time. Roman Reigns is a more recent picture as well. We're moving on from there to some we haven't quite seen the previews yet, but we do know are in the tier, and that is Aleister Black, Ali, Velveteen Dream, Keith Lee, Water, depending on whether you watched NXT TakeOver Blackpool or NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. Sting making another return to the main tiers. Here's a couple of big debuts though. Ligero, or El Ligero, you may know. He is from NXT UK. He's got a really funny mask that's got horns on it, and it could be a nice little introduction. Maya Yim, an NXT, that's quite a big one, because she's probably going to end up taking the reins of some of the people who are going to go up to the main roster. So Maya Yim being included in the tier, and one that a lot of people have been asking for, which is Casey Catanzaro. If you don't know who that is, go to the Female Royal Rumble this year, and you'll find out everything you need to know about possibly one of the most flexible and athletic young superstars in WWE. And she also just happens to be Ricochet's partner. Like, they literally are 2 peas in the pod. Trust me. Just go and watch the Rumble and NXT in general. It's freaking insane. And then going back to what you would expect with a long-standing member of the WWE roster, Alexa Bliss. Again, returning after various many tiers that she's been in. I don't think she's missed a tier at all. I'm thinking about it. No, she missed Gothic tier, didn't she? She missed Gothic tier. Then that was the last one she missed. A few people missed Gothic tier, actually. But the last person I can talk about on the roster is this amazing Becky Lynch card. She, again, looks great. It's the man. So again, it's recent. And I have to say, that's one of the things I like the most, is that they are more recent images. She's the more cocky, confident Becky Lynch, not the steampunk princess kind of third wheel Becky Lynch to Sasha Banks and Charlotte. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Who you want to see next? Because I'm assuming there's more new names than that. And obviously we got to find out what the event cards are. You're going to have the new Money in the Bank cards coming up. There's just going to be a lot of reveals. The interesting thing I want to know is if we go to the league, you can see the league points. You can see you got all these things that have reset 21 days in the future. Do you think that they're going to allow people in the packs to go from, let's say, Shattered to Cataclysm? Or do you think they're going to keep it a Neon to Cataclysm? I'd like to know that. The other thing I'd like to know is whether they're going to change it as well for the ticket store. That'll be interesting. And whether they're going to run a new quest on Wednesday to signify the changes. Maybe they're still going to, because they said with these Wild Wednesdays, they're going to introduce pack discounts in the store. Maybe the first time we get our packs, which should include the Cataclysm cards in them, maybe they'll be discounted from day one. That'd be pretty cool. They also mentioned in the update there's a lot of further adjustments based on the community's feedback. Also, you may have seen it in the App Store notes, but there's a new event coming this summer. Cataclysm isn't the only new thing we're planning. You know, the emphasis on new there, quite interesting. P.S. We're trying to release, and it just mentions a small little thing there, which a lot of people found out the other day when randomly the update come out. We're trying to release app updates before Wednesdays. It's a change, sure, but it will hopefully be a good one. Let us know what you think. Personally, I think that's okay, as long as nothing gets leaked and certain people don't have access to the game before others, like what happened with WrestleMania 35 tier or the WrestleMania 35 fusions. I'm all good with that. So that's the reveal. Not Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to go live. Are they going to send it live at 8 PM UK time, which is usually what they do, which will be 12 PM Pacific time? Or alternatively, are they going to send it out as literally as early as possible? We'll have to wait and find out. I don't know if I'm actually going to be in the UK when that happens, because I am waiting on confirmation that I might be in America. But if that doesn't happen, I'll be here, I'll be streaming, I'll be doing all the videos you expect. So don't miss a thing. Make sure you subscribe right now. And let me know your feelings in the comment section below. As I said, smack that like button. And make sure you turn your notifications on whilst you are there. But I have been SuperZomGBBQ. You have been awesome. Make sure you check out the merch store to grab yourself a t-shirt or a phone case. It all supports the channel, which is linked down in the description and comment section below. And one last thing, and that is to... Sonny!